And welcome. Hi, Kathleen. Hello, David and Helene. Hello, Asha. Hi, Danette, Cheryl, Karthik, Mary Catherine, Shivani. So great to reconnect with you here. Hello, Nancy and Bill. Hello, Asha ji. I follow Spirit Guidance, and today's Spirit Guidance was this session is not to be on Facebook Live. So it is not going to be on Facebook Live. I've decided not to question these things, so we'll see what is choosing to emerge. We will have it on YouTube later on. Hi, Suzanne. I was just saying this session, my guidance is for it not to be on Facebook Live. So we'll all be looking for you to have it on YouTube. Hi, Sarah. Beautiful. Hello, Sean. We have Nancy there. There she goes. Okay. Hello, Nancy. So we're going to begin straight away. Our focus is still on upleveling the human form. And I was shown, to my surprise, 2 days ago, I was shown that our focus today is going to be on our wrists, ankles and wrists. You know, I thought it was all organs, and well, it is going to be focusing on, after the lungs, we begin with ankles and wrists. So when I tuned in today, in just allowing Spirit to show up and educate me on why the ankles and wrists, what I got shown was through various life journeys and soul connections and soul agreements that we make. Sometimes it's simple things like, you know, I will be with you for the rest of my life until eternity and stuff like that. You know, statements like that which seem so loving, you know, and I know that when you have wedding vows and ceremonies, certainly in India, there are certain statements that are made which energetically bind us. So when we have these soul agreement type shackles and hooks, those energy signatures are actually held in our ankles and our wrists. The ones in the ankles are like clamps. They literally are like weights that prevent us from moving forward. And in certain situations, those weights become really strong. And I know in India, there is a, you know, if your left leg feels heavy, then there is a particular significance, or the right leg feels heavy. I didn't understand. What do you mean heavy? I mean, it's like they're both equal. Now I get it. It's to do with the heaviness that comes from the weights that are linked to these shackles and hooks. The ones in the ankle, the hooks and shackles in the ankle are often to do with our lineage. And they're often to do with, sometimes it is not even us who has made those agreements. It may be that we are a part of an organized community or an organized sect, and that organized sect has got certain rules that it has signed up to. And we just happen to be in that energetic environment at crucial times when we are, you know, in the very early stages of our upbringing, and those hooks and shackles get lodged in our ankles. And they show up in the form of certain emotions. They may show up in the form of guilt or shame. And everywhere there is an undertone of fear. But when you have this murmurs of guilt and shame that is linked to a soul agreement, shackle or a hook that is affecting your ankle or your wrists, you find yourself really stopping yourself from moving forward. So, for the longest time, we go into, well, I don't know, we're not quite clear, and oh yes, maybe not, I need to think about it. But then when it comes to time, even when we do become clear, we hold ourselves back from moving forward. And we hold ourselves back, not just emotionally, we hold ourselves back actually physically. Though we might cause a physiological disruption, like twist an ankle, or sprain our foot. And then there's a very clear justification why the move forward can't happen. So the ankles, blockages, we've done a lot of work, and pretty much everyone that is here in this group has been doing several of these human vibe attunement sessions. So much of what was lodged in other organs of yours has already been cleared, because those organs have returned to their originating intent. So there's like a precipitation of energetic signatures, soul agreements, which land as hooks and shackles. There's a precipitation of that has taken place in terms, in your ankles. Wrists are a different situation altogether. Wrist also holds hooks and shackles. But the hooks and shackles on the wrist prevent us from finding our own rhythm and being able to live in our own rhythm. And that's what happens with the wrist. So the wrist, and if you look at many dance moves, certainly, Indian classical dance, which is something that I learned and practiced for many years. And having seen classical dances from Indonesia, I know that there's so much emphasis done to the movement of the wrist. And I remember being trained as a dancer. I was trained from the time that I was, I was told I was trained from the time that I was 3 years old. I can't imagine having that level of discipline at 3 to stay in one place, but that's what I was told. And I was a very active dancer till the age of 18 when my back completely gave way. But I remember it was always tough to practice the wrist movements. It seems so easy, and it isn't. There's a nuance to it. Now, if you were to actually look at, if anyone has experienced a tear in any of the tendons to do with the ankle, or even a twisted ankle, and when you look at the x-rays, there are so many fine bones and cartilages that are there. The same thing applies to the wrist. So in what we are going to do today, we are actually going to work through and release these hooks and shackles, many of which we do not even recognize or own up to, many of which may not even be yours. It may be stuff that you have inherited. And it may be stuff that is just there at an ancestral level in your lineage. Stuff that at some point as a soul being in a human form, we signed up for. So much of unrequited quests and desires also lodge themselves as hooks and shackles in the ankles and wrists, certainly lost themselves in the wrists. There's a lot of nuance, and this session is not about going into the nuances of the characteristics of these hooks and shackles. The key thing is, once we've understood what it is, and that is how I operate. I allow myself, just because my logical mind wants to know, I do go in and I do understand all the nuances, but it's not necessarily for anyone else to necessarily engage with that. Once you know that, okay, it's to do with hooks and shackles, the wrists, hooks and shackles prevent you from finding your own rhythm so that you can get into that flow of you. And the ankle hooks and shackles are stuff which prevent you from moving forward, taking that step forward, or even standing up, standing tall, being centered in your, with your center of gravity properly connected and engaged. The ankle comes in the way of that. So let's begin. And if any of you feel, when I'm doing this, you feel like a cramp developing at the back of your calf, or if you feel a tenseness in the palms of your hands, you can just shake your fingers like this. That's fine. And you can just stretch your legs if you need to. And it may be mostly psychosomatic than anything real. It's just that we are talking about something that may result in a physiological symptom. Once we are done with the meditation, then take about 10 to 15 minutes, but certainly 10 minutes at least, where you just allow yourself to regroup before standing up. So if you need to use a restroom, now is the time you go use the restroom. And if you don't, then that's fine, but don't interrupt it to rush to the restroom. Okay, so let's begin. So you know the drill by now, which is you're sitting up, your back feels supported, your feet are on the floor, your spine is connected to the core of the earth. Your hands are on either side of you. Drop down, palms facing forwards, fingers slightly apart. The tips of your fingers are connected to the core of the earth. We have the frequency of precious metal gold. We have the frequency of a blue diamond attached to the cords today. And you have the frequency of lavender quartz, a beautiful crystal of Saint Germain. You're going to scan your body. You're going to scan your body. And this time you will go through concentric circles, but just imagine as if you are standing, and I know you're sitting down, but imagine as if you are here upright. Your entire field is present. You feel connected to your field. It's really tall. You can't see the end of it if you were to look up. You can't see the bottom of it if you were to look down. All of that is present, and it's surrounded. It's like you're wrapped in a beautiful golden light. And that golden light has got particles. It's got like pixie dust particles. So as you are scanning, those pixie dust particles are traveling horizontally. So you do the concentric circles and you scan all the way through. And in your scan, it brings in this golden light that travels all the way through horizontally. And the intention of this golden light is, it's a very deep, very cooling, very calming, healing light. It's very soft, very gentle, yet very firm. Healing Shalakar. So start scanning from the top of your crown. Go around in concentric circles. Experience this golden light travel all the way through. Come down to the next concentric circle. The golden light travels through, and then over in front of your eyes, back of your head. Because this golden light is a light that is coming from our central sun, some parts of your body may feel like a burn, may feel very hot, heated up. That's just because of the strength of the light. Like my eyes right now, my eye sockets are burning. And that's fine. As it travels through, it all cools down, soothes down, your eyes settle into your sockets. There's a buildup of inner heat within you that starts to melt away any accumulation of mucus that no longer belongs, that requires to be released, that may have turned into sticky plaque. All that stuff is being released with this way of scanning and running that golden light across the scan. You're in front of your gums now, back of your neck, the top of your shoulders, the back of the top of your shoulders, the front of your chest, the back of your chest. Feel your shoulder blades and underneath your shoulder blades being scanned through as well. The front of your chest, the back of your upper back. Allow this golden light to scan through. The front of your waist, the back of your middle back. Allow the golden light to scan through. It's traveling through every organ, every cell, every nano cell of your being. The front of your abdomen, the back of your lower back, and everything in between. The front of your hips, the back of your buttocks, and everything in between. The top of your thighs, the back of your thighs. The front of your knees, the back of your knees. The front of your shin, the back of your calf muscles. Now you're going to the ankle. Right now you're just clearing. So top of your ankle, the base of your heel, the top of your foot, the base of your foot. The tips of your toes. And it's like a poultice. You're actually wrapping your ankles in a gel pack. So it's a gel pack that is wrapped around your ankles, and it has all these different particles of this golden light. You've got that wrapped around your right ankle and then wrapped around your left ankle. And now you're going to go to the top of your arms. And you take each arm, left and right at the same time, starting with your biceps. Just scan around your arms. Allow that golden light to just slice through. Work your way down your arms, bit by bit. top of your, in front of your arms, your elbow joint, the soft part of your arms, your lower arms, the back of your hands. Now you get to your wrist. You scan through your wrist. Allow that golden light to slice through. The top of your palm, the back of your hand, the top of your fingers, back of your fingers, your knuckles, the tips of your fingers. And you have a different gel pack. And this gel pack has got a muted gold light with streaks of silver and rainbow light coming in. Some of the hooks and shackles, we're going to work with your wrist first. Give yourselves permission to disintegrate the hooks and shackles. And it's the disintegrated particles that are removed. We will not remove the hooks and shackles because that can get very painful. We're going to use your own inner light. I know that some of you were in our Journey into Miracles integration call this morning, and we connected you to your illumination. It's that illumination of yours. And even those who haven't connected, it's your inner light that is going to come in. And that illumination of your light is going to allow your wrists to absorb one or several colors of the rainbow. The rainbow light that is there has got the monochromatic frequencies, which are very powerful healing frequencies for the nervous system, of each of the colors of the rainbow. We're going to get into an alignment breath first. So breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just regular breaths now. And with every breath you're breathing in love, kindness, and compassion. And you're breathing out gratitude and peace. Take the breath into your heart. So breathe in love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out gratitude and peace. Breathe in love, kindness, and compassion. Breathe out gratitude and peace. As you stay in that space, we are focusing on the wrists right now. And you know that you're very well taken care of. You have this beautiful light pack which is the gel pack consistency that has got that golden light from our central sun that is bringing about a beautiful, powerful healing of your wrists. and also recalibration of your wrists. It will affect your upper arm for some of you. And some of you who have a metal band in your wrist, I'm just allowing that metal band to be seen as a regular wrist, human wrist. It's nothing to worry about. And you're focusing your attention there. As you're focusing your attention there, it's like a movie starts to run in front of your eyes. You allow yourself to see this movie that is traveling scene by scene by scene. And the scenes that are being shown to you initially are times in your life where you have stepped away from your own rhythm, where you have prevented yourself from being in your own rhythm, where you felt very compromised when you insisted on being in your rhythm. Once you've seen the scenes, you give yourself permission to see. If there is anything that needs to be seen, in your seeing, you dissolve it, you release it. And in particular, I want you to see, give yourself permission to see scenes that have compromised the female lineage of your ancestry, from your mother's side and as well as your father's side, where they may have been compromised and allowed that to occur, which you may have taken on to rectify. Some of these scenes you were very present to, you were privy to. There were others that are not in your memory, and yet your subconscious mind was very present to them. If you are present and you're not seeing any scenes, it's okay. It's just all about frequency attunement. The scenes are occurring and a cellular level connection is taking place. So just allow it to occur in whichever way that it makes sense. Now those scenes are diminishing. And as those scenes are diminishing, what you are present to right in front of you is this humongous light. It's such a strong being, your eyes are tightly shut. But that light is penetrating every cell in your body. And as every cell in your body starts to recalibrate, your wrists are starting to readjust. You can twist and move your arms if that's what you're called to do. You may feel some sort of electricity rising from your wrist and going up your arm. Allow all of that movement to take place. You become present to the vibration of reconnecting to your rhythm. You get present to the adventure of showing up reconnected to your rhythm. Let's get into the human vibe attunement. This is your human form, making the declaration, recognizing itself in harmony with your soul presence, allowing your soul presence to express itself through its amplification frequency of love. Repeat after me. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. It's okay if you've already gone to sleep or you're transing out. You're plugged into every cell of every person that is here. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. Focus your attention in your heart, love, kindness, and compassion. Breathing out gratitude and peace. Now allow yourself to focus your attention on your ankle. Your ankle has had the gel pack for a while. All of the energetic blockages are now visible. Allow yourself to absorb this golden light into your ankle like a moisturizer. And that healing light is now embedded just underneath your skin. And that light is working its way through. Now, as it is working its way through, the disintegration begins of hooks and shackles. There's a very strong one that connects the ankle all the way to the heel. It's present very strongly, has a direct impact on the endocrine system. That hook also makes you very nervy, like there's a nervous tension that seems to always brew up. This can occur in case you feel like coughing. As those hooks and shackles are removed, it's parts of your lungs that we've been working on do pop open. So if you feel that cough coming on, that's what it is. There's a lot of bruising, there's a lot of recalibration, there's a lot of disconnection that requires to be connected back. So I'm now wrapping an additional layer of the pink quartz energy, which is the energy of love. And if we were all standing in a circle, in the center of our circle is the presence of a very large crystal of ruby. Ruby is sitting on top of a bed of citrine. So stillness is the name of the game. As these hooks and shackles are now well on their way to being disintegrated, you can, if you have any memories from your childhood or from your past, or memories of association from what has been playing out recently that you feel has been your hook and shackle, you can just put it into the same mix and it'll get released, and where appropriate, a transmutation will occur. This is the point you tell your ancestors. Express your gratitude to them and invite them to observe you living out your life. It's a beautiful trust that some of your ancestors have of you now. And they are sending you blessings, and each one of us is benefiting from the blessings of the divine and the divinity at an ancestral level. That is supporting your ankle to reform and recalibrate. But there are many holes that have been left there. So they're being filled up. The hooks are disintegrated and they are out. And we're going to anchor this release and with the human vibe attunement. And in doing so, you regroup around a new center of gravity that has been created with these hooks and shackles now taken away. So repeat after me. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. I acknowledge myself as a human. I receive myself as a human. I accept myself as a human. It's time to integrate. And you're going to integrate with a 9-4-6 breath. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just return to regular breath. Breathing in love, kindness, and compassion into your ankles and into your wrists. These are like self-regenerating, energetic packs. So I don't need to do anything to remove them. And as you return to your center, the center of gravity is now moving. In the movement of your center of gravity, it's a very subtle move. There is also a movement that has been facilitated with your solar plexus. And in the movement of your solar plexus, which now returns to exactly where it is meant to be, it brings about an adjustment of your small intestine as well as your large intestine, the colon. And its absorption centers have been released as a result of what we've just done. It's making the colon far more efficient in absorption, and as a result, far more efficient in excretion. Take your hands in front of your throat, rub them against each other. Keep rubbing as you move your hands slowly upwards. I'm going to go all the way above your crown, back of your crown, and back in the front. Keep rubbing. Come down towards your heart. Keep rubbing your hands against each other. Put them over your eyes. Open your eyes and then take your hands on top of your head, the back of your neck, either side of your neck, and do an energy sweep. The beyond meditation itself is complete. And if there's anything that you would like to share in the chat, which encapsulates what you are present to, please go ahead and do that. We love to share that. "1,000 armed formed of Avalokiteshvara, all joints in perfect balance, softness," is from Ken. Very peaceful and serene. Magnificence. Exquisite blessings. Silence. A force field of strength and alignment, indeed. Balance, release through tears. Yeah. So peaceful and grounded balance. Thanks for the healing session, indeed. Calmness, gratitude, and light. So just allow yourself for the next 10 minutes to regroup with this new center of gravity. Make sure you hold on to something when you stand up as you take your first step. And enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your evening. Deep sense of gratitude. Yeah, unblocked, I'm seeing that. calm and peaceful. It was indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are going to have the session, which is the step 11 of exquisite enchanting relationships, at 5:30 today. And it's a very yummy step, actually. A step which one can apply in communications in any relationship. And it transforms the relationship itself through the communication. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. Thank you all. Tingling peacefulness indeed. Female ancestral release indeed. Thank you. Thank you so much. Enjoy.